He will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check that. We're Mike 52 right here.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in March, but facing a 3rd down here. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now here's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 52, Mike 52. That's right, baby. They don't want it. No. Fall. Attack.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, Eagles 13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 34, 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Eagles 20, Chiefs 17.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up.
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Chiefs 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
AC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On the throw.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Mahomes now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breaker.
He's got daylight. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Sanders. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
2-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Quick throw complete, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Offense set to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Chris Jones.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch your slap, watch your slap.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. But they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Hands it off out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now they try the right side here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 41, Chiefs 27. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders. Will lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Defense was expecting run, and their Delta pass of over 15 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
A gain of 7.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Sanders, the Eagles
starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll run with Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Today's final score, Eagles.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5.